pleasure to be here with Mr. Fabio Momola.
Yes.
Am I pronouncing it right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
The Executive Vice President of Digital Technologies within the engineering group. Today here we were at the inauguration event of Engineering Group Albania. Hello Fabio, nice to have you here.
Thank you for your time.
I want to go straight to the point. Engineering Albania or Engineering Group is a digital transformation company which has 40 plus years of experience. It is operating in 21 countries with 70 companies, which is quite big.
Yep.
And the question is, why Albania? Why here? Why now?
First of all, we are a global company having operations spread around the world, but there is at the moment a real problem when it comes to talk about digital talents. This is really a point where we are struggling finding all the talents we need, and Italy is not sufficient. Okay, we need to nearshore some activity. Choosing Albania goes beyond cost consideration. For sure, there is a big cost opportunity because at the moment there is a gap between the Albanian cost and the Italian cost. But I think that this is a strong point, but not the main point. The main point are, first of all, no time shift. When you think about, for instance, India or other countries, there is a big problem with time shift. There is a big opportunity in terms of quality of the university. That means quality of people. I met today for the first time the new colleagues here in Albania, and I've seen a lot of beautiful, smiling young people. Okay.
True.
So, yeah. There is a matter of speed of bureaucracy. We were very fast here at doing all the bureaucratic stuff needed to start a new country, and we had the help of the institution. And today they confirmed their willingness of helping us in accelerating this path. So we are here to find, to integrate additional skills, to integrate high-level skills, not only additional skills, but also high-level skills. And we are here with a very long-term vision. We think that Albania will be in the near future sort of part of our delivery operations. Okay. And today someone proposed this beautiful image of a sort of bridge connecting Italy to Albania. I think that will be really safe to walk across this bridge, to find connection, to find links, to find opportunities, and to grow fast together, the two countries, in this global market.
This one metaphor of the bridge, it looks really good, because I think between two countries we have had this type of a connection. Yep. I went through your website today in order to understand a little bit more about where is your focus, what are your strong points, and I see that you are stressing out a special focus on innovation and research.
Yes.
Research and development, R&D. And I would like to ask, where does all this approach to innovation comes from, and how do you manage to having it flow around the world? Because being in a lot of countries and producing or focusing on innovation, it's not that easy.
No, I agree. First of all, for sure, research, development, innovation are at the heart of what we do at engineering. It's not well known around the world, but we are Italy's leading company and the second in Europe for attracting European research funding. So it means that we are able at investing a lot of money. We are talking about 30 million euros per year in R&D activities. So it means that we have the strength to invest in R&I, And we have a department that is around 400 people with engineers, with data scientists, with researchers that are always scouting new technologies, new opportunities from the technology and so on. We are investing on all the areas, but at the moment especially on machine learning, advanced analytics, AI, extended reality, cybersecurity, that are, if you want, the tax where we are collecting more investments at the moment. The role of this lab is being a sort of incubator, okay? So we incubate the innovation inside the labs, then we spread it around the world. What we want to do here in Albania is focusing on certain specialties. You cannot do everything everywhere, for sure.
Yeah.
You need to specialize each branch, and we will define together. Today we had a very interesting discussion with the university. We can also discuss together where to focus, where to invest more. For instance, they repeated that they are interested in data analytics, machine learning. For us, it's good. It's a good opportunity. So at the end of the day, we will specialize also Albania in some area. We see where and when also, and starting from our central capability, we will move these capabilities also here, creating a sort of specialized unit of SEALs, let's say, of data analytics, for instance, or of cybersecurity, we'll see. And this will be the way in which we will grow together.
This is really interesting, and this makes me go to maybe a question that has to be done since the beginning, because the group is so large, it's so big, and as you mentioned, there are a lot of technical capabilities. And when we say digital transformation is, let's say, a phrase that has a lot of inputs in it. What are, let's say, some of the services, or let's say the verticals that engineering group offers in the scale of worldwide?
We decided to organize our digital transformation strategy around 6 areas. The first one is what we call the cloud infrastructure, focusing on cloud, obviously, cloud management, cloud operations, cloud modernization. So all these activities of moving traditional infrastructure to cloud. The second one is application modernization, because for sure, if you want to move to cloud, you need to have
modern
cloud native and modern application, obviously. And we have a unit that is specialized in transforming the application, modernizing the application from traditional legacy application to cloud native or cloud ready applications. The third one is cybersecurity. We like to talk about secure digitalization, because for sure, and I mean, in this moment, in this historical moment, it's really important. You cannot simply go digital. You need to go digital, but in a secure and safe way. The fourth area is what we call advanced platforms. Platforms are software like SAP, Salesforce, ServiceNow, Workday, Oracle, Oracle applications, so on and so forth. We are specializing business units on these platforms, and now we call them augmented platforms, because we are also adopting AI inside the platforms. The next area is what we call AI and artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence and analytics, where obviously we are dealing with data, with machine learning, with advanced analytics, with AI, and so on and so forth. And the last one is what we call digital experience, that is about web apps, metaverse, extended reality now, and so on and so forth. So we think that with these 6 areas, we are covering all the needs of a customer when it comes to talk about going digital.
Going digital. These are the services, but the brands that you work for, the clients, let's say, are they big enterprises, or are they in let's say, mid-size enterprise or small, where do you locate, let's say, your services toward whose customers?
Yeah. Engineering serves a broad range of industries. We are collaborating both with public institution and private sector. And the main sectors are for sure banking, insurance, energy, utilities, telco, media, manufacturing, pharmaceutical, automotive, transportation, central and local public administration. So we are working for very
wide.
Very wide set of customers, big or not big. For sure, all the big names of the Italian economy are our customers. But we also serve a lot of mid customer, let's say mid-sized customer, that we call high growth potential, because we are seeing, especially in the Italian economy, that these kind of companies are really adapting themselves very fastly to this new world of the digital era, and they are growing also through the digitalization of their services. So we think that there is a big space to do interesting things also in that kind of market.
That's nice. The geography of your customers, only in Italy or
geography
in other countries as well, or continents?
Let's say Europe, Italy. Europe, generally speaking, consider that we have also a lot of global Italian customers. So there are several customers that are asking us to follow them around the world. Mm-hmm. We also have a branch, an important branch in USA, based in Chicago. We have another branch in Brazil, in São Paulo. So at the end of the day, we are really global. We have branches in Serbia, in India. So we are moving, let's say, around the world. But the first step was following the customers, and then obviously when you enter a new country, you can also develop the local business. And this could be also the way in which we will operate here in Albania. We are here to enhance our workforce at the moment, but why not? We could do business together also with country-specific customers.
Today, during the event, that inauguration of the opening of the company in Albania, there was a lot of interest also from the government institutions or agencies of excellence. So I think the door is open in that way. Albania has a term that we are really a good host in terms of expecting guests, even in terms of businesses. Now, let's say you have come to Albania, you have grown your company in less than 1 year from employee number 1 to 160, if I'm right, in 6 to 7 month period. And even in Albania, but even worldwide, there is, let's say, kind of a war on talent. So everywhere the demand is quite big for IT professionals, software programmers, developers. Let's say, what is your strategy to attract the local client, the local talent in Albania?
Often, when companies like engineering start opening a nearshoring center, they use to, let's say, try to do a sort of talent picking. I need a Java developer, I need a SAP expert, I need a Salesforce expert. And in our opinion, this strategy doesn't work in the long term, because we think that the good strategy is creating here teams that are able at managing projects end to end. Okay, so this is better for the local talents. Why? Because this is a way to give them a perspective. You can grow, you can have more responsibilities, you can manage a project, you can manage a unit, and so on and so forward. This way of doing is on the basis of our strategy and also of our current execution. That is more important than the strategy, because a good strategy is always, say, easy to write, but the real strategy is a very strong execution. And we started executing like the strategy that I mentioned defines from the beginning. For instance, this year we managed with an Albanian group of people one of the most important and critical projects that we had, with a very big name of the Italian economy. Okay, and it was a success because the people here were really motivated to succeed. They did the 200% of their capabilities, and they succeeded with us. Okay, so now with this group of talented people, we can for sure imagine to create 3, 4, 5 teams, because they will manage these teams. Okay, and I think that for young people, meeting a global company like us that want to invest in the talent, in the training, and also in the growth, in the career growth of local people is a good and different signal compared to the one that other competitors are giving to the same people at the end of the day.
Usually there is this like cost opportunity, because Albania is, you still have a difference of the salaries of Albanian developers towards EU countries. Yeah. But let's say in a not so near future, I mean not in 2 years, 3 years, but maybe in 5 to 10 years, Albania is going to access EU. Yep. At least this is what is being said right now. What are your plans by then? Will this accession influence your decision on growing in Albania, or in the right way, or let's say in another way?
For sure in the right way, for 2 reasons. The first one is, it's important, the cost position, for sure, it's important, but it's important now. Now we are investing a lot. So we need to have, obviously, a return on this investment. And for sure, the cost point of Albanian resource is a facilitator of this return on the investment. For sure, this gap will be reduced in 3 to 5 years, I don't know, okay, but in 3 to 5 years, I think that we will have here end-to-end teams capable at generating complex projects where we can generate value from the complexity of the project, not from the cost of the people. This is the first point. And the second point is also important, because we really hope that Albania will succeed rapidly in this path toward joining the EU, because having another EU country inside our delivery will help us to improve the amount of people that we can use, because there are restrictions at the moment in Italy, but also in other European countries, and you cannot use, for instance, non-EU workforce for certain customers or for certain projects due to these regulations. Once that you will be part of the EU, this problem will disappear immediately, and this will be, in my opinion, the second step of our growth. Anyway, we have 3 to 5 years is a sufficient business case for us, and I think that I will be happy when this country will be at scale, able at providing us good workforce, very well skilled workforce, able at managing end-to-end projects. This is the main focus at the moment.
Great. And one question, which is, let's say, from my personal view, future with AI. Everyone keeps asking this, because you also mentioned that in your applications you have been integrating generative AI or machine learning, of course. Let's say in that future, where maybe sometimes is being thought that the machines or the AI is going to kind of replace the work that is being done now from the engineers. Yeah. How do you have any fear, or do you have any assumption on that? How is going the future beyond?
No fear, obviously.
How to look at that?
No fear, no fear. There are a lot of opportunities, for sure. For instance, at the moment, we are adopting AI in various ways, but one that is worth mentioning is we are revising the way in which we produce the software, enhancing it through the AI. We have a clear comprehension on how to accelerate the software production with the AI, and we will bring this expertise, these capabilities, these processes also here in Albania. And I think that having a young workforce adopting new way of working is better than, say, trying to retrain old workforce with new way of working. So this is another opportunity here. I mean, maybe you will be the black belts of AI-enhanced software production, okay? Because here we have an average age of 26 years,
yeah.
I think something around this figure. For sure, the brain
works faster.
yeah, for sure. My brain is not so fast like for sure the new colleagues that we are hiring. So for sure, it's an opportunity. Okay, and I mean, there's no other way to perceive the AI, because if you start perceiving it with fear, you will be out of the market in 5 years.
Thanks a lot, Fabio.
Thank you.
It was a real pleasure to have Fabio here, and I hope to meet you again and to see what you have to tell me about the growth in Albania. And I'm sure that it will be a lot of successes. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.